All right, welcome back to another episode of War of the Visions. Um, Today I'm just gonna do a quick recommendation and review video on Christmas Victora, and you'll notice that I rarely do these. The one time I did do a should you poll or a hard recommendation on another character, it was Dwayne, and that was mainly because Dwayne was purchasable for $47. So let's talk about Christmas Victora. But before we do, it feels like all the giveaway characters that Gumi is giving has a trend to be water. Cause right here Tyrell was free. I was able to get him maxed out. Next is Chrysis and then Titus, all three of which are water. So you technically can have a full water team that's free for an F2P account. Anyways, I decided to poll for Christmas Victora on my F2P account. Realistically, when I first saw the character, I kind of figured it was just, okay, new toy. I main gunners, so having an extra missile unit here is good. But, just to give, let's throw out the cons where it's due. Her TMR sucks. That just outright sucks. Raises jump for own jump and ally jump for one turn. This is stupidly niche. And the stats are okay. 12 accuracy is pretty good. 10 defense is not bad. And neither is 300 health, but this ability is real dumb. Christmas Venera has much better TMR ability. That being said, her three jobs: sniper, dual gunner, and paladin. Sniper is actually really strong. It's a range DPS. It's a range debuff DPS option. However, the issue with her sniper is she doesn't have a lot of good range up abilities. Keep in mind that this character was born with EX jobs, okay? So that's why she gets +2 range from her hyper long range ability. That's where she gets her range from. And you'll notice that this is largely the same as my initial review of her when she was announced. I just kind of make a glossing comment over her jobs. Sniper on her is not as strong as it is on Nivlu, because Nivlu can get that 9 range, whereas she can only get +1 range. Nivlu can get +3. In her EX form, she gets an extra +1 range, so she can get +2 range. But the problem with that is long range. That's the skill long range in and of itself is the worst range ability, because it gives the least range. On top of which, it doesn't give anything else on top of the range. Like Ranger Lord gives +1 range and accuracy as well, and 20 accuracy. This thing only gives you +1 range, so it's the GIMP version of the other one, which makes it sad. I guess that's done to balance out the sniper job, but she plays a little awkward because her range is shorter than that of a lot of other gunners, so she needs to be upfront and tanky. Her problem with being upfront and tanky, though, is her paladin job is currently bugged, and bugged in the sense that she won't use Saintly Wall or Sentinel on her first turn. So she'll just run up, and if you're just gonna run up without anything, you're gonna get wrecked. So her paladin job is essentially useless, which means you have to run your dual gunner job, and that means the only skill that you would have when you use dual gunner is your smoke screen, and that's really awkward because you don't have Saintly Wall. Anyways, we're back on the snowy mountain map, and this time we're getting extra gunners, extra missile damage. I guess that is mainly to get people to use Christmas Victora. Think of it as another incentive. Anyways, I'll talk about a couple of teams that I used her on in Arena. But realistically, I'll give her. She does good damage. I'll give you that because of the armor penetration. She does pretty good damage. Uh, Much more damage than Nivlu. Roughly around the same amount of damage as Rosa, but keep in mind that Rosa has the capability of running like 80 man eater. So different 80 man eater versus 100% armor pen. Anyways, first team. This is a double barrage team. Double barrage, double dispel spread with the fleeting blossom bouquet. This team is my full water team. The way this team works is Miranda starts off with half of her AP. So I'll have Vanera and I'll have Viktora run up with bells. Miranda runs up Sentinel, or she runs up Immortal Spirit, and then Ildira follows up from behind with Ildira Ultimate. I have a level 20 Ildira Ultimate, so that will automatically push them to go again. And then Viktora will go to town with the spell spread, and Miranda will go ahead and do Taunting Blade. So that's how this team works. I believe there's one more. Not that one. This is just standard triple gunner. It's a different form of triple gunner than the other one. The other one ran double barrage. This one is barrage dispel spread into ice arrow in the face. I believe I had another one. Oh, I guess not. But yeah, those are the teams that I run her with. I would say overall that Christmas Victora is, considering that she was born with a EX job, her missing the EX portion makes her kind of gimped. The problem with her is she's good, but she's nothing to write home about. However, because of the free units that are coming, like Titus or Titus, and this new unit here, Crisis, Christis. I don't know what her name is. Anyways, you get her for free, and she also has a water. HP and water attack up buff, and she's also a gunner. Gunner comes with the aim fire job probably. This girl is one of the top MR units in the game. So you can use her with Christmas Victora and Titus, and you automatically have a top tier water team because of the three buffs. So because you can get this character for free, and because you get Titus for free, Winter Victora suddenly becomes a hard recommendation. On top of which, the banner that you pull her on is actually decently good. There was the 9-step banner that you pull her on, you get a decent chance of getting her. I actually pulled that on my, I actually went for that on my F2P account, and I was able to pull her. That 9-step up, you actually have a decent chance of pulling either one of the two units. And even if you don't get them, the prizes, the bonus stuff from pulling are more than enough. And when I pull them, I think of it as I'm buying the shards, and I just get the unit. The shot at the unit is kind of a bonus. Turns out I did end up getting both of them, so that helps. And I got most of those shards as the Victora shards, which is awesome because I'm trying to max her to 99. So if you're a new account, and I say new account meaning I started my account like 2 days after the Lunar New Year event started. So my F2P account is not even 10 days old. If you have a new account, I definitely recommend trying to poll for Christmas Victora. You should have about 50k, maybe give or take, of Visual. If you start your account right after Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. just from doing all the quests. You should have more about 50k if it's yours. So awesome. So definitely try and pull for this girl here, because then you can have a straight up free to play water mono element team, and mono element teams become kind of meta later on. So being able to be full water, essentially with 2 units for free, I think it's pretty good. I believe this new girl, since you get her for free, you should be able to farm her shards, and there's maybe a medal event or something. That's generally the case with free units. That being said, though, Titus you would probably have to build. So see if you can build Christmas Victora as fast as you can. There is a bingo board for her, so you do get 120 shards for free. If you get lucky with the poles on the 9 step up, you might get well, I pulled 400 of her shards, so if you get lucky you might be able to pull 520 shards. But basically you can max her out super fast, and because of the 9 step up prizes, you can actually use what's that called? You can actually use that awakening prism ticket and the awakening fragment ticket to help max her to 99. So my F2P account suddenly just randomly got a 99 character because I decided I wanted to chase Christmas Victora. And then I'm gonna get this girl for free. So now all of a sudden I have 2 level 99 water gunners that have buffs for each other. And then there's Ildira that I also have. But even without her, I think it would basically make a free to play account it would make a new account like very competitive. I wouldn't say water is well, it's not like highly competitive, but on a new account, because this unit's on a banner and because of the bonus, because of the bingo board, you can actually get a level 99 within like a day or two. I was gonna my F2P account, I was gonna slow burn it and maybe get my first 99 in about a month of grinding hard quests to get Ketone. So looks like my F2P account is gonna pick up a hell of a lot faster than I expected it to. So maybe before day 20, I'll have three level 99s, and that has to do with like the game being a bit more generous compared to when it originally started. I played the game around Final Fantasy Tactics Rerun, and back then I hear like you don't get pity systems, there was no bingo boards, none of that. So I'm actually pretty grateful that they decided to be pretty generous about it. And I totally did not expect to suddenly have 2 level 99s within a week or within 2 weeks of my F2P account opening. I was expecting not to have any 99s for like really long. But yeah, definitely recommend her because now if you get her and you max her to 99, effectively what you'll get is you'll get a full water team. And then because she's born with an EX job, she's likely to be one of the first EX characters to be one of the first characters to get their EX. Kind of like how the Christmas units were one of the first to get their EX. Alright, that's it for today. It is rare that I hard recommend any character. Usually I would just say like, hey, look at your account. Is this the best character for your account? Does she fit into your account? Here it doesn't matter. If you pull her and you get the other 2 water units for free, you have a full water team. And she's very likely to get her EX early. Because of her being one of the original EX units. On top of which, you can technically be like, you can do that with any water unit, but because she's featured right now, you get 8 days. Well, this is This is 15, but the 9 step up banner, there's 8 days to pull it. So if you pull her, you can actually max her really easily. So this is definitely a hard recommend because of the upcoming units that you get for free that buffs water. And you know how like normally people like Nash Tater and like Mysidia, they'll say like, oh, you know, you gotta make your own decisions. You do, but and normally that's what I would say about any other character. But here, I would say this is a hard recommend because you get a full set of water units. This character, if you pull her right now, because she's featured, you can get her leveled up really easily, and you can effectively build an account around her right away. Within about 2 weeks, you'll have 3 water units that are maxed out. So her support you basically get for free. So it doesn't even matter if your account is suited for her right now or not, because you would get her stuff for free. All right. That's it for today. Thank you guys all for watching. Ultimate Chi signing out.